it brings me to the thought about the evolution of brand Alia. The last 10 years. It's a 10th year in cinema. Um, and the brand Alia earlier in pop culture, whenever you talk about Alia Bhatt, right, the first thought 10 years ago would be ask her who the president is, and that was the constant thing that kept coming. But this time when I sent my
Draupadi Murmu ji.
when I sent this message out for this adda to my some of my friends here, who some of them are here, the kind of responses I got was, we want to hear from her. She's so smart. She's wiser beyond her days. She's, it, your positioning, your brand. Just talk to us about that journey. How do you see that? Not just in cinema, but your brand Alia in India. How has that emerged? How has that evolved over the 10 years?
Well, honestly, I'll be very honest. I love it when people, like think that I'm unintelligent or like that, oh, she's so dumb or she's not passed.
You love it when people think
I love it. I genuinely do, because they make so many memes on me, which adds to the popularity. And then it's like, but you're loving my movies. And even if you're like, okay, but she's so dumb, but I'm like, okay, but I'm still a part of the movie. So there's something that I'm possibly doing right within the movie business. I may not have the other side of it. But actually, the reason I love it, let me tell you, is because I don't think I want to put out this message also to young girls that intelligence is purely, and I don't mean this in an offensive way, but that general knowledge, book intelligence, in my opinion, is not intelligence. That is something that is a part of the layer, but actually to survive in a world, you have to have a certain emotional intelligence, which is possibly the highest form of intelligence, because that makes you take some decisions which are not very studied or very calculated or very by the book. So I'm not by the book. I mean, I think that's something that I really say very loudly. I genuinely don't even remember anything that I studied in school from a book. What I remember was my maybe interactions with my, with my teacher from the dramatics, or my or when I took part in like inter-school competitions or sports competitions. That is what I really understood. Obviously, I'm not becoming a doctor or a scientist or whatever, so I didn't need to do that. It's totally different for somebody who's in that field. But I think it makes people um, who maybe want to lean towards a creative field know that, okay, if you know the creative aspect of it, at the back of your head and at the back of, like, that strongly, then it's okay if you don't know the other aspect of it. And my father said this to me, that you'd literally rather be stupid than pretend to be intelligent. So I literally rather be stupid than pretend to be intelligent. I ask the questions. Like recently, somebody had this interview, and this was on the 23rd of July, where somebody asked me who's the president of India, and I was like, but see, right now, the ceremony has not happened yet, so I'm not sure what to say. So I rather not say anything, because if I say something, then again you're going to point a finger on me. But still, I really don't care, so I'm totally okay with that. Speaking about my evolution as my brand and all of that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care because I don't think this is just a 10-year journey. I want to be, in the industry, acting, making movies till I'm like 90, till I can walk, till I'm making sense. So yeah, for me, it's a really long, long, long road ahead.